UAW and Ford reaching a tentative deal to end a nearly 6-week strike with the automaker. Phil LeBeau joins us this morning with all of the details that have been coming out overnight. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew. This is a deal that came together. The final push was this week after the UAW called out a couple of strikes, one at Stellantis, one at GM, at some very profitable plants. Ford looked around and said, we're reporting earnings on Thursday. We're going to be strong. We want to be next in line for another strike. They finalized the deal. Tentative agreement calls for a 25% pay hike over the next 4.5 years. Goes over 30% when you add in cost of living adjustments. They're also reducing the number of wage tiers, a big push by the UAW. And there's more profit sharing for retirees. Here's UAW President Shan Fain talking with the membership last night on Facebook.
We send this contract to you because we know it breaks records. We know it will change lives. But what happens next is up to you all.
All right, so what is next for the UAW members who have been on strike? Some of them have been on strike since September 15th. They will go back to work soon. Exactly when remains to be seen, but they're not going to wait until it's finalized. The contract is ratified. The details will be spelled out for the membership on Sunday, and the ratification vote will take place after that. That remains to be seen. Likely in the next week and a half, you will see them do some type of ratification vote. But again, the important part here is that they will go back to work soon, a matter of days, not waiting until it's finalized, whether that's a week and a half from now. All of this comes as you take a look at shares of Ford at a time when the company will be reporting its Q3 results. They come in after the bell, and there will be a conference call. Analysts are expecting earnings that are going to be up about 50%, 50% compared to the third quarter of last year. Still strong demand, still strong pricing, especially on the F-150 and the SUVs. And as a result, that's going to be the focus of the conference call today. Not necessarily the Q3 results, but the impact of this contract agreement between the UAW and Ford. Again, that call is after the bell. They release after the bell, and then later tonight we'll get the Ford call. As for GM and Stellantis, they still have strikers in front of their plants. Three final assembly plants for General Motors, 2 for Stellantis. For GM, that strike is knocked out or stopped about 15% of its production in the United States. And for Stellantis, these strikes have now stopped about 11% of its production here in the U.S. So, guys, 1 down, 2 to go. Let's see how long it takes for the UAW to strike a deal with GM and Stellantis.
Hey, Phil, how do you expect this to go with the other companies? Is this a blueprint, basically? And from what I heard, what is it, 25% of a pay increase? Is that the expectation that GM and Stellantis have to step up to that? Or are there other outstanding issues that are different at those two companies versus Ford?
The contracts will be similar, but there are differences. Let's take Stellantis. A big push from the UAW is to reopen the plant just outside of Rockford, Illinois, Belvidere. It's the Belvidere plant. They shut down production. They idled it earlier this year. They have no intention on restarting that plant. Stellantis does not. And they've made that clear all along. They want to right-size their capacity in the United States. Well, the UAW is like, we want that plant reopened. So what happens with that plant? Do they repurpose it as a mega hub for parts and distribution? One idea that has been floated out there. That's not the same level of pay as a final assembly plant. So that's one area, one example, Becky, where the contract with Stellantis has different sticking points than the contract with Ford or the contract with GM. But they're generally speaking, in terms of the wage increase, they're generally going to be in the same area. Expect them likely to come in that 25%.
To that point, Phil, just speak to this. How far does this trickle out? Meaning, I know we're talking about these specific companies, but, all of the suppliers, everybody that's in this ecosystem is now going to effectively try to trade, and the employees specifically, even those that are non-unionized, are going to use these as new baselines for everything or not?
Yep. Yes. Now, do I think that they're going to get 25% for some of these suppliers? No, I don't think they're going to get 25%. But you're right, Andrew. This resets the map across the board in the auto industry, not only for UAW supplier shops, but also for non-union ones. And in terms of final assembly, we've talked about this for some time. You can bet that the pay is going to go up for Honda plants, Toyota plants, all of the non-union foreign automaker plants in this country. the pay for those workers will go up. It's not going to be as much as they are at the UAW shops, but it will go up.
Is it doable for Ford to stay wildly profitable? And do they have to stay with ICE? They have to stay with internal? We're going to hear something from them similar to what we heard from GM. I mean, the good times are rolling right now. Money's rolling in, but the minute there's inventory sitting on the lot that people don't want, are the taxpayers going to end up stuck with this? What is a pretty big pay increase here?
Well, first of all, I don't think we're to a point where we're talking about taxpayers being stuck with a pay increase.
That's what people are worried about.
For Jim Farley and
That's
for
the way
Bill
it always
Ford.
Happens. That's the way it always happens.
Joe, it's a separate discussion. Let's just talk about this one in terms of what Bill Ford and Jim Farley have to do. They have to thread the needle here. They're not giving up on electric vehicles. They believe, and most in the auto industry believe, almost everybody in the auto industry believes, the future is with electric vehicles. The question becomes, how much of an investment can you continue to put into those electric vehicles immediately when you know that demand is slowing down relative to what it has been in the past? It's not stopping. It's not going down. There's still growth in demand, and wages are going up. So this is, and ultimately, this is the knock that you hear, especially on Wall Street, about the big three auto stocks. How can these guys ever get the multiple that they would like, given the cost components relative to Toyota, Honda, Tesla? That's the one that people talk about the most, because Tesla workers make far less than the UAW workers at GM and Ford and Stellantis. And once these contracts are in, that gap is going to widen.